Hi, I'm Anne-Marie Slaughter. I'm a professor at Princeton University, and today we're talking about why women still can't have it all and what we can do to change that.
Hi, this is Randy Zucker from genConnect. I'm joined by Anne-Marie Slaughter, the author of the recently released article, Why Women Still Can't Have It All. Hi, Anne-Marie.
Hi, nice to be here.
Nice to be here with you too. I must confess, I was given that article from a friend who emailed it to me and about 15 other girlfriends saying, you have to read this article. I totally related to it. What has been the reaction?
You know, it's been absolutely incredible. There's been over 1 million hits in a week. So over 1 million people, and most of it's been what you described, that fathers write me and say, my daughter sent it to me. Mothers write me and say, I sent it to my daughter and to my son-in-law. So everybody of every generation seems to have either to identify directly with being a working mother or to have a working mother in their lives who ought to read this book, or young women thinking about, when are they going to have kids and how are they going to work that out with their career.
Has the reaction been different between men and women?
Actually, the reaction I've seen, no, except that many men write in and say, hey, we can't have it all either, which is certainly true if having it all means having everything you want. But that's not what I meant by it. Having it all for my generation just meant women could have careers and family, right? Before, women had home life and men had careers. My generation was told you can have a career now, you can be a lawyer or a doctor or an engineer or a politician, and you can have a family. And from that point of view, men still are more able to do that than women are. Men are still more able to have the career they want and have a family because there are still more women behind them taking care of those kids. And the result is that an awful lot of women are having to step back from the career path they planned for themselves, and then they can't get back on the track, or they feel like they failed. And I'm saying, wait a minute, we have to recognize that there are particular demands on working mothers and change society.
To change society, any advice out there? Do you think we need to have different policies out there, different job rules and regulations, ways to make it easier for that woman to, quote unquote, have it all?
So I do. I mean, the first thing, I think every single woman and man, for instance, in the workforce can just change the way we behave, right? We can talk about it when we are leaving early to pick up our kids. Instead of pretending, no, that's just some work obligation, be honest about the trade-offs you're making. That will change the culture. People will understand how many women and men are in this situation. And then ask for what you need. I mean, the most important thing, I think, for all people juggling work and family is to say, I need a day working from home. I need more flexibility in the afternoons. I need to be able to come in late 2 mornings a week. Or, as the Pentagon does, 1 out of every 10 days is a personal day. So you can, do all those errands, all those things, plan something special with your kids then. But we can ask for what we need. And then there are things government can do, and there are things society can do to value these kinds of choices.
Anne-Marie, thank you so much for joining me today.
It's a pleasure.
We'll be for sure linking to the article, and for more with Anne-Marie, you can also check out genConnect.com.